We are back to face Lyon in Ligue 1. You can see they are down in mid-table, but they have only played 5 games. They've got games in hand which could propel them up into the European places. Monaco have just won their last game, so they are up into third. They are looking, I think they're going to be our main challengers again. I'm not sure Brest can maintain their form, but this is going to be a tough game against Lyon. So there's 2 things here. We lost this fixture last season away at Lyon. So again, today's game gives us a real opportunity to see how far we have come. Can we really put that defeat last season to bed? That was actually our last away defeat that we had last January. And apart from that, if we win this game, we make it 17 league wins in a row. The last time we didn't win a league game was against Monaco. I think that was in February of last season. So we have nearly gone half a season with a 100% record in the league. So a win today would be absolutely huge on that score. So if we just have a look at the team we're setting up with, I think I actually want to start with Nicolas Soulé. I want to help him get his match fitness up, but also I want him to just be that more defensive option, because Lyon do play with a number 10, and as we are now accustomed, we are going to carry on playing with a number 10 as well. We are not going to adapt the midfield for them. I think we're going to, apart from that, have the exact same team as the last game against Manchester United, and we're also going to keep the same bench. So that is how we go into the game. You can see Nicolas Soulé just lacking a bit of match sharpness, but this is a good chance for him to get minutes under his belt. I think he can last the game, and obviously we've got Hakimi there on the bench if we need him. Yeah, so this is huge. 17, if we win 17 in a row, that is a Ligue 1 record. We would be record breakers. I'm presuming that Paris Saint-Germain hold that record, but we can see here the Lyon team. It is actually a really, really good team. Aouar, as their number 10, is very, very capable. Lucas Paqueta is one of the best playmakers in the league. They have a very, very good, solid team. So I'm not too familiar with Andrea Petagna. So, but they have a decent team. We really shouldn't take this for granted. I will admit we have been so dominant in other games that I've kind of been going into games without even setting up the marking responsibilities. The games have just been that easy for us. But for this one here, I am certainly going to set that up. We've really got to be very wary of complacency. And Mbappe here is going to mark Petagna. And we'll just change Nicolas Soulé onto a fullback on support, just in line with his specific abilities. And in terms of how we're going to play, again, like we did for Manchester United, we're not going to play out from the back, and we are going to distribute to the flanks from the goalkeeper, just to go over their 2 attacking forwards. Outside of that, I think the quality that we've got here, let's just stoke up the revenge mission with the players. The quality that we've got here, if we play this right, we should again be expecting to really dominate Lyon and come out of here with the victory. Let's see if we can set this Ligue 1 record, really lay down our marker as a historical Ligue 1 team. I mean, what a forward line we've got. Those 4 on the forward line, some of the interchange and some of the play that we've seen from those 4 has just been absolutely incredible. And hopefully that game against Manchester United has really helped Haaland get his match sharpness back. Let's hopefully see him back to his best today. And we're going to see early on how this goes. If they, again, like I said with Bruno Fernandes in the last game, if they can get the ball into their number 10 and cause us problems in behind our midfield, then I might have to think about just changing things up a little bit tactically. But for now, we're going to see how it goes. Barella and Verratti already on a booking. That could be an issue later on, perhaps. They're defending very narrow there against our defenders as Soulé wins it back again. That's why Soulé's in the team ahead of Hakimi, just to give us that solidity on the break when they get the break. And Neymar and Dybala really combining beautifully. And that is a corner. Maybe Messi should have finished, but you have to say it's well defended. A really good block on the line. And our front four there just combining really nicely, just letting Lyon know what they're up against today. Neymar into Verratti, and now Dybala. I thought maybe we were looking at Dybala's 6th of the season there. Another good opportunity missed. And you just never know if when those chances come about, if they're maybe going to come back to bite you a little bit further on down the line. We have made 4 shots at goal, but we have nothing on target just yet. Really think Dybala should have done better with that chance there as it opened up for him in the box. And Brest, second place Brest, are 3-0 down at Montpellier, so they're not picking up points today. If we were to win here, we could open up a huge gap at the top already. As now Erling Haaland putting in the rebound. I thought at first it had actually gone behind the goal and rebounded back onto the field, which I've never seen in Football Manager before. But here Messi, just a lovely through pass for Haaland, hits the bar, and he just gets the simplest of tap-ins. And I think I'm right in saying that is already his 11th of the season. The man is just insane in Football Manager. And with Brest's result at Montpellier, or that it's still an ongoing game, with their result that it looks like they're going to have at Montpellier, that's very big in terms of us just really opening up a big lead. I want the players to be wary of complacency here. Let's just see if we can get Dybala motivated. No, the others we can, but not Dybala. So let's just try and see if we can get another good reaction from the defenders. We can. Everybody really up for it in the second half. I think what we might do with with having this lead, we might actually just later on make some changes to just bring in another midfielder. As Neymar gets an injury, that's disappointing. And this is why the signing of Thomas Lemar is so pleasing. He just gives us a fantastic left wing option where obviously he's not Neymar, but he does give us a real quality option on that left wing. Whereas prior to his signing, we might have been a little bit short with that injury. We might have been relying really on Di Maria to come in there. Let's just demand more. And do we make that change with Dybala? We have still only had 1 shot on target. And that is a little bit disappointing when you think of the forward players that we've got to have only had 1 shot on target throughout the entire game. Lyon have obviously had 4. They've had, although their XG is only 0.5. I think we are going to bring off Verratti for Wijnaldum. And I think we're going to bring off Dybala for Paredes. Those are going to be our 3 changes. And in that way, we are going to just drop Barella back as a defensive midfielder. Look at that. He is an exceptional defensive ball winning midfielder. So we are going to just drop him into that space there just to try and see out this game. it would be obviously very pleasing to get the win, to break that record, but I'm a little bit disappointed that we haven't done it more emphatically. Just one shot on target when you've got a 2.5 XG is obviously disappointing. And let's just, as we go into the last 10 minutes, let's just give some instructions. We'll take the overlaps off again. As we did against United, we'll just look to hit early crosses and shoot on sight. And we are going to hold our shape on the counter-attack. Hopefully with that we can just be nice and solid in through the last 5 minutes here. Make sure of the win. Kind of disappointing that it wasn't a more convincing performance, but you cannot argue with the result. If we can just make it 2 here, that would be lovely. Lemar with these dead ball abilities, just such a good option for us when he comes in. We lose none of the dead ball quality of the team when he is on. And Haaland wraps it up there unless he's offside. Marquinhos with that brilliant long shot. Lopez just knocking it down. And again, the simplest of tap-ins for Erling Haaland. And it has been awarded. His 12th goal of the season. Fantastic striker's instinct. Really good shot from Marquinhos as well. But that is a nice way to finish it. We actually finished really strongly. Just finishing up with 17 shots at goal there and a 3-goal XG. So, again, can anybody in this league compete with us? We've got to be really pleased with that. Again, it could have been a better performance, but just really, really happy to get that win in the end. It's obviously away at Lyon. As we said, it's where we lost last season with a disappointing performance. It's one of the harder away games that we're going to have through the season. And it now gives us a 5-point lead at the top of the table. Really, really convincing. And hopefully Neymar's injury is not bad. It's 3 to 4 weeks. Well, we've got Lemar to come in there. We've got Di Maria as an option. I think we can certainly cope with it. But 3 to 4 weeks is not the best. Our under-19 team, who are also national champions from last season, tearing it up as well. Great stuff from Haaland. And as we praise him, if we just have a look at his record for the season now, 12 in 7, 10 in 5 in the league. He's just absolutely ridiculous. We've got to find the way to make this signing permanent. I'm hoping in January we can perhaps convince the board to come up with some extra funds to get that deal done. Just absolutely crazy, and a record 17th straight league win. Absolutely superb. If we look at the table, obviously Brest just 3 points ahead of Monaco now. So I think we will come back for the Monaco game. And I just want to show you, I'm just really disappointed with this. If we look at Brest team, they signed Matias Arezzo, the Uruguayan wonder kid. They signed him on a free transfer from River Plate in Uruguay. He has scored 9 in the first 8 games of the season. Been absolutely phenomenal. 19 years old. You can see now they've put over £100 million price tag on him. I'm really, really annoyed that he didn't come up on our radar to make that free signing, that free transfer signing. Fantastic, fantastic prospect. And with the fact that we're still not assured of getting Erling Haaland, I think he would have been a really nice prospect to have got in. If we compare him to Philip Bungard, who is obviously our 18-year-old wonder kid who we've got out on loan at the moment, you can see there's just no comparison. Arezzo, a much more complete player, much stronger prospect. Obviously got that pace that Bungard doesn't have, so he would have been great to get in, but unfortunately we've missed out there. Really, yeah, he's kind of making the difference for Brest at the moment as it stands this season. But well, there you go. We will leave it there.